So, quantum physics, quantum mechanics, and how do we understand it? This isn't going to be about the science. I'm going to tell you what the science says and give you an analogy that I have created for myself and for you to understand as well. It's fairly simple. There's many other ones out there that I have watched, and I have hundreds and whatever. All the ones the scientists use in experiments and all that, it will be in one of the other videos or in one of the other playlists, as I mentioned in my intro. But I have figured out, as I'm sure you have, the best way to understand something is to make your own analogy or to teach it. And the power behind this concept is that when we learn it more and more and understand it more and more, it creates more and more power behind it, because what you're going to find out right now. So, this is obviously a piece of crystal. We have one crystal in our vase here. Every time I pick one up and add it to the vase, more go in. Simple as whatever, right? Now, take that concept of adding one to something extremely simple and understand this right here is energy, vibration, and frequency. The physical matter that you see and touch does not form without energy, vibration, and frequency. The actual matter that we found in atoms is literally like a gnat in a cathedral church out in Rome. And that gnat is smoky in appearance. Only with energy, vibration, and frequency does it become the solid objects we see. Okay? So, energy, vibration, frequency, that is what matter is. Okay, so you add one there, you add another there, you add another there, you add another there. Now, our thought is one of the most powerful things in the universe, because our thought creates, and we are able to test this now, energy, vibration, and frequency. We'll use 5. And to give you a reference point, the atom bomb, the atomic bomb, the big old was the equivalent to one atom in our body, hence the term atom bomb. Okay, the equivalent of energy power. Alright, so that is how powerful our thoughts are. We know this now. We know this now. We know this now. That of emotion is 5,000 times greater than your thought when in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. So I don't have 5,000 of these things. So I'm just going to put a bunch of these in there. Like so. So, our reality in our life are things that we can see, touch, feel, experience. Your car, the person next to you, whatever, is energy, frequency, and vibration. Okay? Everything in the universe, and this is fact. And the most powerful thing in the universe is our belief. Our beliefs are that of thought and emotion coming together into something we believe to be true and that we instill in our life. Like, I don't, drown puppies because that's bad. That is a fact that you know because of your thought and beliefs. Okay? So, our thoughts and beliefs are dictated on our life experiences and things we have been taught and learned and have decided was true, like what you learned in school, or maybe your father has taught you, etc., etc. That creates this shit around us, everything we touch. Okay? your reality. Hence the dump into your reality vase here. Now, what we know is that we all already have all these thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, and what we think is right, true, wrong, whatever, in our reality already. Okay? When we start to take in new ideas, that thoughts and emotions, we create a belief, and it creates our reality. We kind of tank another one in there, and it creates our reality going forward. Okay? Tink, tank. But when you start to take in the information that is out there now that we didn't know throughout our life, and understand that it's truthful, because there's no way around it. It's simple math and simple science, that you start taking out the old science and math and stuff you were taught when you were in school out of your reality. Let's get those out of there, right? And you start making more room for different ideas, different thoughts, and emotions. Now, once we understand that our thoughts and emotions create everything around us in our reality, and you come to terms with it, because it's just like come to terms with what you believe right now in your life because of everything you experienced and what you're taught, you're like an open book. An open, empty book full of possibilities, like this empty vase here. Then you get to decide what your thoughts are and what your emotion is behind that thought. Once you get into the idea, after you accept it, of how to do that. And we know how to do that through psychology and through exercises and through different, so many different things. And with that, you get to create your own reality. Yay! Anything you freaking want. Okay? And with that, you get to do what? Not have disease, pain, not be broke, not have to work for someone else every single day, experience the world, do whatever your heart desires. You put it in your reality by your thought and your emotion. Okay? Keeping in mind, every time you think about anything, I mean anything, it doesn't matter if you have good intentions or bad, the fact is that energy and emotion is what we see and touch. And if the things that we see and touch are influenced by our most powerful thing in the universe, our thought and emotion, even if you're thinking about a loved one that is in pain or disease, or you don't want your kids to be making bad choices or to hanging out with a wrong crowd, or whatever we want to do as good loving people, the only thing we are doing by thinking about that is adding more reality of that, creating more of that in our reality. Seems kind of insane, and it does start to, it pisses you off at first because you're like, no, I'm not doing that, it's not my fault. But yes it is, it's your fault. And that's because this is all matter, and all matter is our thoughts and emotions. So, how do we change all that? Maybe I'm full of shit? Challenge me by, you ain't gotta watch my videos. Oh, they're really freaking good. As you can see, to explain what's going on here on the different concepts of how to change every single one that could be harmful in your life, and then creating your own reality. How do we change it? By taking the information in. That is all. And what's the best way to learn information, as we stated earlier on? By sharing it, talking about it, experiencing it. The more and more you put it into your life, the more and more thoughts and emotions you put into your belief, and then it spreads into your reality, manifesting whatever you want, your heart's desires, all that new age blue blah 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 that they say you could do. Everybody's like, yeah, it sounds fucking good. Or maybe you believe in it, you know, and you believe in the power of positive thinking, and it changes your life, and that's great. I mean, it does. Positive thinking does change your life, because that's of a positive person ranked on a scale of 0 to 1,000, and they've tested this. They can test now where someone is at in their being, in their consciousness, in their thought and emotion by judging heart rate and the respiration and everything else. That if a person ranked at the level of love and peace at a level of 600, 700, with 1,000 being people like Buddha and Jesus, okay, you know, when they walked the earth and saved many lives, literally overpowers and counterbalances that of a negative emotion and thought and belief in our life. Negative thought, emotion, and belief. I don't even think I could ever find enough of these to equal the amount that it creates to counterbalance that by having love and positivity in your now consciousness. 70 million. 70 fucking million. Like one to 70 million. So if you go about your life with positivity and take out all wants and desires and thoughts about things you don't want, and you put positive energy and vibration into it, 70 million times more power than already the most powerful thing in your universe that creates your reality. And it's fun as hell to put that concept into your life and to take out that negativeness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be here, well, until I decide to change my reality. Like and subscribe. My name is Andrew Weir, Energy, Influence, and Inspiration. Please browse around in my videos and playlists and start changing your life. I'm so excited to hear from you guys, man. I just decided to put all this into play now after I went and dissected everything, and I am so excited to hear from you guys and how it changes your life. I know how it's changed personally people in my life's beliefs and reality, and how much love and abundance they now have. Go have some fun, man. Let me know how it goes.